Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep on. All right, guys. Welcome back to Kamisha Reviews. Hit that like button and subscribe. Have you joined the membership yet? What are you guys waiting for? All right, guys. Also, super thanks, super chats. Hit that Cash App. Oh, yes, I said it again. Why not advertise myself? I am a business. I am that brand. Support content creators. We need the love, baby. With that being said, get your drink poured or whatever you got to do because you know we're going to throw shade and a whole lot of laughs is going to happen. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey, everybody. Good morning. It is a Monday morning, right? We already started out with a bang, per usual with Commission Reviews. I've actually had some time. I've actually had some time to chill. Y'all know when I get fired up, I get fired up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm still gonna talk my stuff and just say what I say. Uh, hey Mocha. So as it was with the Habibi thing, I will admit I was turned off about doing any interviews going forward. Um, with Ready to Love. And I had to calm down with that because, as Girl Much T said in my chat, everybody's not like that. And I do agree. Every Rage to Love cast member isn't like that. And so I want to put that on every Rage to Love cast member. Hey, Confessions, what's up, boo boo? Look at that pink flower. So, I'm trying to see how best way for me to say this because I don't want to come off as angry. And my younger comedian would say, F that. My younger version of myself would say, F what they talking about. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Like, give it to them raw. But I've had over the years of doing this, I still reflect. I try to before I come on here and tell you guys how I feel. Okay, and I like to think about things before I come on here and go off. So, like I said, after the whole thing with Habibi, for me, it was a debate whether or not I was even going to continue to do interviews as far as this season is concerned because I was turned off. Um, I went through a lot when I was doing Ready to Love interview before. It was maybe a few of us out here that you knew were going to be doing an interview, which was myself, Kojo, and Crystal. Y'all know I don't mention Crystal's name really because after I went off of her in my chat, I don't discuss her. But because of the history and because of the conversation, yes, I'm discussing this now. So, being doing interviews on my channel has been a big part of my brand. Mocha, what you mean? You said this season will be over soon and you will be on the next one. I will. But my thing, this season is already giving me like it's just anxiety. It's just this season is just I don't know. I really expected something different. This is Dallas season. But the one thing that I did, and I don't know how I forgot that this season is still on. It's still lighthearted. At the end of the day, They're gonna want to have control over the narrative. They're gonna want to have control and get the accolades for anything that's popping. Period. And that's just what it is. So for me, it's like I don't think that bloggers who do Ready to Love. I thought I'm just saying, bloggers on network who do Ready to Love do not get the accolade that they deserve. Often promotion, even confessions. Reality Queen. You go to her Instagram, you'll see some Ready to Love on there. There's a lot of us. Mocha Mima also posts stuff on her Instagram, who's an up and coming blogger. We'll post stuff on our channel, and let me throw a link down there because I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what you guys are saying. And Mocha, baby, you know I love you, but you know we don't always agree. So I'm gonna ask you to come up because I don't know. I need you to elaborate, man. Because I love both of y'all. I love the ones who support, whether they agree with me or not, and they know that as well. But I've been doing it for a long time, so sometimes this stuff I do take personal. I've been doing it for a long time, and I have put a lot. Oh, I know you'll bring your behind up here, Miss Mocha. I've been doing.
Hey, this is what I'm saying. And hey, everybody in the chat, this is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Whoever you can.
before I continue, guys, make sure y'all
Okay, go
follow
ahead.
Mocha. No, no, before we get Mocha continue, I'm sure y'all follow Mocha. She has been a big supporter for the past, I think, I want to say maybe 2 years, maybe more. I don't know, from what I've seen, and she's been loyal to a halt, hasn't changed. Been a writer, robbed my people, love her to death. Just so y'all know, I ain't even talking shit and everything, but that's my girl. So go ahead,
Thank
Mocha.
you. You know, I feel the same way about you.
Period. Mm.
Listen, whoever you can interview with, you do your thing. Listen, you are that girl for Ready to Love. Anybody that mentions it, I tell them go watch Kamisha reviews on YouTube. Follow her like everybody. I refer people to you for Ready to Love. I said
Oh,
she is that woman, and I tell people ask about now. I said it's in her city, so you know she's gonna bring it. Watch her, and I tell them if you want to go back to the old seasons, watch your recaps. That's what I tell people. Go back to your old recaps on it. Like if they don't want to interview or whatever, it's their prerogative. You don't let them stop what you're doing.
right. No
Okay?
one, nobody has told me that. But I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out what you said in the chat. You said I'll take it
Yeah,
personal. What did you
you
mean
don't
by
let.
that?
Yeah, don't take it personal if they don't want to interview. If they now think there's some big stuff, like if you're listening, Ready to Love cast, you're not big stars. You don't need to be asking for money. The Bravo celebrities interview, and they don't ask. They don't ask for money. Like knock it off. Like knock it off, because you know what's going to happen. The season is going to be over. Kamisha is going to move on to the next city and the next cast, and you'll be a distant memory. We won't be thinking about you. So while you can get your shine from her, who has a big reach and a lot of people look at her content, get in there and get your interviews. Put your name out there with Kamisha reviews. Come on now.
Well, the Habibi thing is the thing that's rolled off the tree. So the only people that I want to excuse me interview with is the girls I was with at the party. I'm just being frank. I'm just being honest.
Right.
Now I know that Crystal XO has an interview with T. Now I'm gonna say about Crystal XO. Everybody knows how I feel about Crystal XO. We don't roll that way. We just don't.
Mhm. Right.
She came at me when I did the interview with Dina. I said it's history there. When I did an interview with Dina for put a ring on it, Dina reached out to Own first. I didn't find out about this after the fact. She reached out to all the people. Own ignored her and so did Crystal XO. But as soon as I interviewed with Dina and the video blew up, Mocha, I'm not sure if you was there at the time, but that video blew up, then all of a sudden Crystal XO was doing like, talking about it and talking about Dina and referring to her as girl.
Mm.
So for me, um, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about it. I'm not gonna. It turns me off not to want to interview. You understand my gist? It does
Mhm.
because I put a lot of time into Red to Love. You can look at my
Right.
playlist and see it. Not just this network, but Red to Love. I put a lot of time into. whether the interview want to do a commentary. Anybody knows that. And that's my
Right.
choice to do that, Mocha. My choice, I understand it is my choice to do that. But understand mine is that for this is my city, y'all gotta do virtual interview. I can do it in person. So that
Right.
tells you right there how much, you know what I'm saying, I've been looking forward to this. So you do feel slighted sometimes or feel
Mhm.
like you guys that lighthearted and own, you want to choose, and I'm just gonna say her name one more time. This is why I'm saying it. Crystal, as my represents own, a person who doesn't even talk about Ready to Love throughout the whole season. I'm just being real, and nobody ever wants to address that. She came in my chat. We kind of got into a little bit, but it wasn't that big of a deal. But for me, it's like I'm not even mad at her or anybody for that matter. I'm taking a stance as far as me doing my blogging. Do I want to continue doing this when I don't see where what we do is value? And I don't mean just me. Everybody who does it, Ready to Love fans and bloggers make the show. And that's real
Right.
talk.
Yeah. But you can't, but you gotta keep doing what you're doing. Don't let them discourage you. Don't let them stop you. You keep doing your thing because that's what, listen, that's why because you talk about it. You talk to the other stuff. I don't watch the what do you call it? The survive, not Survivor, the challenge or whatever, those other shows that you do. I don't watch those. I love the Ready to Love content and the view that you have. Like that's how I started watching you because of this show. And I don't want you to give it up. I want you to stay on there. And stuff like this is gonna happen, and it's just part of being a blogger, being who you are. So I don't want you to be discouraged at all. I want you to keep pushing because I need you to be there to get this info out because
It's not,
something
it's not,
happens.
it's not, it's not a discouragement, baby. And I appreciate
Hmm.
the love that you give me. It's not a discouragement. It's a frustration. It's a frustration. Um, Crystal, I said that again. Whatever it is, what it is. I was gonna say she, whatever. She does not put the work in that we do. I know she don't put the work in that I do. You can just get a call from Lighthearted on network and say, go do an interview with so and so, and she'll do it, and she'll get it. For me, I have to work harder for that. And for people and other bloggers who also do interviews, not just me, the other bloggers as well. That's it's irritating. So I don't know how to be quiet about it. A lot of bloggers, a lot of people want me to just, and I understand people who support me or say, Kamish, but it's hard for me just to be quiet about it. Mocha, you've known me for watch me. I've never
Yeah.
just been quiet about things. I've been quieter over the years. I ain't gonna lie, but it's difficult for me to say, okay, I'll be quiet. I won't say nothing. And I would be lying to myself if I did. Do you understand?
Hmm. But there's nothing wrong with you venting your frustration, and I understand that.
Hmm.
But you say what you gotta say, get it out, and like I said, keep going, cause they can't stop you. They can't stop you.
They,
You know.
mm, they
Look at
can.
your. Nobody else has the panel that like you have. The panel that you have on. When you have on the actual people from the show and past people from the show on your panels, like you started doing that.
I did. People
Like
copied off of the.
you started that to have the
Yes.
actual people from the show on the panel helping you review and critique it. Come on now.
But Mocha, it's you and the fans and people who watch me will say yes. But people have took that formula and copied it who on bigger platforms. I can't do anything about that, and that's fine. We all share this platform, and I'm gonna say this on live. I don't have an issue even with that. But me myself, I feel like to get spit in my face all the work that I have put in here, and you guys with the bigger companies can just do whatever and just say you do this, you do that. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm still gonna do me. I'm still gonna do Red Club. I'm still gonna do all that. But the interviews where I'm questioning, should I continue? I'm not gonna beg. And I said this before the past, before this season, there was a season I didn't want to do any interviews. People hit me up saying, "Why aren't you interviewing?" I'm not gonna beg a cast member to interview at all. I'm gonna ask you once. I'm gonna ask you once the DM, and then it's gonna be that. I'm gonna do my commentary, keep my panel, keep it pushing. But I'm not gonna because I have other channels that I do. I have CBS,
Right.
other things I'm working on. It's not just on. Unfortunately, it's a people don't understand it's a community with Ready to Love. It's not like Ready to Love is worldwide. People think it is. It's out there, but it's not. It's a cult following. People
Yeah.
don't even know about it a lot of times. I don't think people realize that. So if you think you're on the scale of Big Brother, you're not. Unfortunately. If you ask Big Brother about Red Club, they may not know you. But every Red Club about Big Brother, they gonna know that. It's a difference.
Yeah.
And I'm not shading it. I love the show, I love the company. It's nothing like that. I'm just speaking facts. So for somebody like me who's interviewed with those companies, for you rather to me to have Chris as representative, I don't agree with that. I never have. To me, it should be anybody but that. I'm not really a Kojo fan, but I think ought to be him over Crystal. I feel like he's putting the work she has not.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
People ain't gonna like what I'm saying, and they never do. But I'm gonna keep it on 100%. And then get back to her. She know how I feel. I don't care.
Hmm. Wow.
I've been around this business for a long time, Mocha, before anybody would even review it to love. So I know the players, the producers who's left. I
Right.
know who's been here and done that.
Right.
They don't want them to realize I know where the bones are buried. I do. So like for me, I keep quiet. For years I've kept a lot of quiet. I just do my content. I keep it pushing. But when I got something to say, Mocha, I do. And I do that because I want smaller bloggers, people who are smaller than me, or anything to know you guys speak up for yourself.
Hmm.
Because people don't want to do stuff if they a producer or an owner or somebody gonna do whatever. Girls, the time I'll blackball by them people. I have stories to tell. Yes, ma'am. Sometimes I don't care. I'll come on here and just tell my tea. I should be interviewing myself. Y'all should be interviewing me. I know too much.
But listen. I might just do it for my channel. I might just interview you from my channel
And I would do it.
because
I
that's
would
what.
do it.
Because my channel is growing. I just started in April. It's growing little by little, and it's because I seen y'all do it. And listen, it looks easy sitting out there in the comments, but it is not easy whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
It is not easy. I want every day. I want to give up and not do it
And see,
because
Mocha, I love that you
are
said
you
that, Mama.
I see how you come like even now like I seen before I came up here you I saw it come up in my timeline feed thing and I had to come I'm like and you will come up and you will give us news after news after news and I know you work nights and me I work during the daytime so while I'm at work something pops up I can't stop work and go over to my computer and do having to do a thumbnail having to get the information together y'all for a video a pre-recorded video that might be get put out that takes 10 minutes it takes hours of research like it's a lot. Sometimes I'm here till midnight. After I get off work at 4, then I'm in from 4 to like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and later, like I said, to midnight sometimes doing content. It's not easy. And you've been doing this for years. So now it's second nature to you. So that's why you have to keep doing this. You interview with who you can and just put your stuff out because we enjoy it and forget the rest of the stuff. Cause I need listen every season I say I'm not gonna watch it. Then you start putting them damn little lies you come up with, and I'm like, man, now I gotta watch it. I'm dead serious.
I believe you.
Before I've said I'm not watching it no more. I said
You
I'm
have.
done. I ain't watching it. But every season I watch it and come and watch your videos and watch the panel.
I appreciate that. And I'm sure the panel does as well.
And
I
I'm
because
and I'm telling you, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. There's hundreds, thousands of us that do the same thing. So we need you to keep doing this.
see, I've never heard that. Not that I've actually asked anybody to tell me this. I never have. You never heard me say y'all tell me. I don't. People will come tell me, even on the cast have told me, we watched you before do these things on own, and it made me cry a little bit emotional because I sometimes it surprised me when somebody tells me, "Oh, I've been watching you for years." Oh, I watched you, and I'm being honest, it humbles me all every time because when I hear it, it makes me emotional because a lot of my content that I do is for my subscribers for things you tell me. When I hear this, it pushes me to do more. and push my content out because of y'all, my fam, my subscribers, the people who follow me. That's why I actually do it. That's why I have a mentorship program. That's why I push Black women who are in my group to help them be monetized. I just got a mentee just got monetized just a few days ago, and I'm happy that I'm able to help and stuff like you. I've been wanting to reach out to you because I know you said you're starting out. I'll talk to you behind the scenes, but
Mhm.
I'm happy that you are starting your content. But it does get frustrating. I girl, every time I want to quit, it's been times I want to quit over and over and over because I feel like I put out good content and I don't get the accolades as bigger content creators, or the companies that we do it for don't notice the work. I see other bloggers who put the same stuff out, just different, and they don't get accolades either. So I know it's not just me. I
Right.
just think that it's frustrating to watch. Girl, it's been time I worked 14 hours and did 3 live back to back,
I know.
2 videos,
I,
and got 4 hours of sleep. What'd you say?
I said, I know. I've seen it. I've seen you do it. And I'm like, how is she doing that? And she was working last night. I'm like, I
I'll
don't know how she does it.
I'll sleep 4 hours,
And I'm
and then
telling
I'll do it next night.
you,
I'm serious.
let me tell you, we appreciate it. I'm telling you, we appreciate it. You know, a lot, and maybe that's more people need to tell content creators how much we appreciate them, because I'm telling you, people ask me, "Are you gonna cover Ready to Love?" Nope. Why do I need to cover it? Kamisha covers it. Kojo covers it. Other people here and there, Chloe, and everybody got different views. So I look at what everybody has to say about it, because you'll see something that I didn't see, that Chloe didn't see, that Kojo didn't see. Like, everybody has their own spin on it. So I have to watch everybody. So
You sh-
I appreciate what you do. Like I said, you are that girl for Ready to Love. Please don't stop. Don't you could be, it's okay to be discouraged. We get discouraged about everything, and it's all right, because you're a Cancer like I am. So that's
oh
how
yeah,
you.
I'm very moody. You're right. A girl. I'm a Cancer. You're right. I'm super moody, baby.
Yep,
It's a
that's
it's a it's a up and down roller coaster with me. When you
listen.
piss me off, it's a whole wrap.
Listen, yesterday was my birthday. I didn't even tell nobody.
I wish you would have happy birthday.
And I
Hold on now. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. Stop the presses.
was in the chat with y'all yesterday and everything. Remember when you were on with men's perspective? And I didn't even say nothing.
You didn't.
No,
It's her. But yesterday was her birthday. I hate we didn't know about it. Okay, first of all, she didn't say anything. I had no idea. It is her birthday today.
yeah, I told
Everybody in the chat, please make sure you go to her channel and send her uh, a happy birthday.
I called one of
Please.
my friends last night, and I told her, if she didn't even realize it was my birthday. I said, my birthday will be over in an hour. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah. She's like, why aren't you saying anything? I said, I don't celebrate it too much. I turned 59 yesterday. So
Oh, blessings, 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 blessings.
I get
Yes.
depressed over it and all that stuff. But like I said, I don't want you to stop. I need for you to listen. This season is already spicy in episode 2. That right there. So I need you to be up on it. I appreciate. Now listen, this was another thing. Marvin, when I watched the episodes, I was like, he's kind of creepy, this and that and the third. But him on your piano made me think totally different of him. His
Mm.
demeanor and everything, when him sitting there, made me see a side of him that I haven't seen on the show. So that makes me want to know more about him and see him more. And other people were saying like the same stuff in the chat.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Yeah,
So, okay. So people looked at him differently because of the
yeah,
interview. Oh,
right.
wow.
Yeah, because of everything, because him, because I started watching the interview, I had to stop. So, but seeing him in your panel made me think about, he's more than the erotic. Like, you get a picture of your head when you hear about somebody,
Mhm,
right? And
mhm.
he's this erotic author, but you see him on your show, he wasn't arrogant, he wasn't nasty, he wasn't talking down to women, he didn't do none of that stuff that I thought he would do, sitting on that panel with mostly women.
So I'll put a poll in the chat. First of all, I have 17, 18 watching on 8 likes. Please y'all get the likes up. It says, have you watched my interviews with Ready to Love? I got 76% says yes, 12% no. I put I am new in some, and I got it's a half 6%, 6%. But I appreciate that just seeing the percentage there because I was curious because the things you were saying. But people if they watch my show, if they watch the interviews, if they watch Hey Chandra, if they watch the panel. Now, confessions. We will talk about it this week because she wants to interview me as well. I love being interviewed by the two of you guys. It would make my day to just be the one that's not doing anything and letting y'all. I don't even know the question beforehand. Y'all can ask whatever. I'm an open book. I'm being serious. I don't have no. You can't not say this. Y'all can say whatever. So confession says the numbers in the chat don't lie. They may not like, but they are watching. You
Mm-hmm.
are known, Kamisha. You know it. We know it and own knows it. You
Yeah,
not new to this, you true to this.
right. Listen, own may not do contact, whatever they do with you. Listen, that's
Mhm.
okay. We all know, like I said, that you are that girl. They could deny or whatever. Listen, you and other bloggers, me, all of us that push stuff out about the show, we're the ones that give them the advertising that they get. We're the ones
Period.
that let people know. And then the behind the scenes stuff and all that, listen, they need to stop. They need to stop. But
I
listen,
agree.
they can deny it for so long, then they have to give in. And even if they don't, you still keep doing what you're doing because you do a great job.
Like I said, for me, I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change anything. I just was myself. I'm after seeing some things today. I was like, wait a minute, what am I even doing here? Like, I'm saying to myself, what am I even doing here with this? Because like all the work, all things that you mentioned, if it's what I'm trying to say is all the work that I put in doing all this. I feel like I don't think anybody owes me anything. Let me start there. I don't think anybody owes me anything. But it's a lot of work that's involved. This city is important to me because I'm here. The race love, it's a whole thing. It's understood everywhere. Like you just said, the chat people hit me up and say, "Oh, it's Dallas. I know it's gonna be da da da."
Yep.
So you understand what I'm saying? So I
Hmm.
literally am planning to do in-person interviews. But I've always felt like that this whole machine do not want to see me get ahead. And I hate to say it like that because it's a black thing. But sometimes I do feel like that. They don't want to see me get ahead. And that's so unfortunate. It's
Yeah.
not the cast. The cast has always been 100% supportive and awesome, including this season. Nothing but positive things to say about this cast. I have nothing negative to say, even with the Habibi, with the
Hmm.
charges. I don't have anything negative to say about them for me personally. You understand what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
always been beyond the cast, things they could not control. Because when I say that, I mean that I always felt like, and I don't want to say it like it's fact, 'cause I don't know, so I'm not gonna put it on them. But it's always felt like they didn't want to see me succeed. And I've said that in the past in a really negative way. I'm saying it I'm not gonna say y'all are because I'm not with y'all. There's no evidence to prove that. That's just the feeling that I've always gotten over the years, and it hit me again today. And that's just being transparent because I'm more transparent with my audience.
Yeah. Well, that's listen. Like I said, you're entitled to feel the way you feel, but I'm telling you, we need you to keep doing this. Don't stop. And them, like the in person interview, like who people don't do that anymore. They got to go out to California and do that and all that kind of stuff. Like you know,
Mm.
when you're it's your city and it's your people, and we need you to keep doing this. Okay.
This is why I do. It's because of y'all. This is the thing.
So
When I was gonna quit.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
mama.
drop down because I gotta get
Okay.
back to work.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
In
Yes,
the
ma'am. Thank you.
okay, you're welcome.
So yeah, I'm gonna drop the link again. That was a good conversation. I thank you. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow Mocha. Um, Confessions wants to interview me, and she was the first person, and will be the person that does interview me, and it'll be in depth. Okay, and Mocha just sit here and allow us to as well, so I have no problem with that. Excuse me. If y'all want to jump on the live, There's the link on the phone thing before. I'm not paying for that. And then the phone, the other one I used to use, I liked it, but they tell me y'all have to do a penny or something like that. Now, that's the only thing I don't like about that. Otherwise, I'll have y'all call in. But that's why I do it. I will admit that. I do it because the people that do watch me over the years, the DMs, that's why I do it. And I love it. And it's a passion of mine. Because I know I talk about this like it's just, hold on, I'm finna, hang on just a second, y'all. Hang on just a second. Okay, okay. I have to make my, I do not want to get, I get emotional, so I'm like, I'm being quiet. Now, Boo's in the background. What's up, baby?
Hey, Mama Loves.
Hello, hello. Hey, baby.
Girl, you know you this shit. I don't even know why you really tripping. I mean, I know why you really tripping because you have been doing this forever. People have done what you have been doing, and they are trying to do what you have been doing forever. And I feel like you had just such an amazing moment not too long ago when you got to be featured in the you know the episode, for what you call it. And so, you've had an amazing couple of months, the past couple of months, and you've been flourishing. And when you found out that Dallas was about to be the state, it was like an oh my God moment. And I know right then you started thinking of many, many things that your creative mind does. So it's like this moment you've been waiting for, and it's been a good moment for you, and now this bullshit. And so I understand it's like someone shitted on your birthday cake, kind of like. So I understand why you frustrated, but we all know you ain't going nowhere because you can't be stopped because you Kamisha reviews for life.
Mm. Yes, all these things are true, ma'am. I love you so much, mama. You made me cry. Don't make me cry. I've been struggling. It's not. It's not. This is the thing. I'm gonna the other shows that I have reviewed. I don't have none of these issues. I'm gonna continue to review, and unfortunately, these are a lot of white publications. I don't have any problems with. Um, I don't know why there's so much drama. Someone, man, I the thing about it from the other Raid to Love cast and the old cast, I'm sorry, old production thing, it was a struggle. What's up? Missed you too, bro. It was a struggle. But I fought through so much, and even with the little battle I went through a little bit with Kojo, and a little bit I went through with Crystal XO, with all that crap. People who haven't been here, they know. I'm so don't know. The ones who've been here,
Yeah.
they know. So for me, it's not. I was one of the first ones to actually do an interview with Red to Love Cast on YouTube. I think I was the first. I'm being
Hmm.
honest about that. Even, maybe Crystal XO said she was. I don't know if she was back then or not. She may have been. I don't know. But it shouldn't even been
But
about
on your
us.
own, not being a part of OWN,
Right.
you
Right.
were the first.
Yes. I was the first on my own. But the reason why it's emotional for me because of the work I put into it. And then when I hear Mocha and I hear you say these things, when I wanted to stop doing it before, for whatever the reason was in the past, it was because of the words that you guys have said. The reason why I did not stop doing it is because you guys encouraged me. And it wasn't like I just was discouraged. It was just like, fuck it, I'm not doing it. I'm not appreciated by the network. Why am I doing it? They want to do anyway. Da 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 da. When I
You
was
know
really
why you
angry
do
about
this, Kamisha? And I think you need to tap back into this. It's just because this is what you love to do.
it. It is.
Before it became about all of this other stuff, this was just something that you love to do. You started doing this because you love to do this. Nobody knew who you were when you started doing this. And now look at you. You just have to remember that this is what you love to do and you do it fucking well. Okay? You do it fucking well. And you have to remember that before any of this other bullshit. Because at the end of the day, this is what this is without them. You doing what you love to do. And that's what you have to remember at the end of the day. Nothing else.
That's true. That is very true. Now that you have to tell me that, it is true. I say this all the time. It's my passion. I don't, and I get, and you know what? That's another thing that's kind of frustrating about it. I know some of these people, it's not their passion. They're doing it because they got a phone call or an email. You know what I'm saying? Or because it fits the analytics of the numbers or whatever. I do it because I'm passionate about it, and that's what was frustrating for me. When I say this is my city, this is my state, I've been doing Ready to Love Dallas, the city of Dallas specifically, for months now. Let's be clear. I started talking about this months before the show even dropped its first freaking trailer. I was talking about it. So that is where my frustration comes in. You can come in and lie, and then boom, you know. So for me, that's why it gives me that shit got it be having me irritated. Like, where the fuck were you at all this time? The other guy was talking about it. I was the fuck. Oh
Right.
my god, that's how I feel about it. I had to get that album, bro. That was sitting here. That's what it really is about. But Lord have mercy. You're right. You're right. You're right. But like I said, when I say what I mean is that I don't do it just for myself. I do it for the people who. There are people who don't have. Honestly, there are people who can't even watch Ready to Love because maybe they don't have access to it because they don't have the different ways to watch it or they don't want to pay for it.
Some
Whatever.
people started watching Ready to Love because of you.
That's true too. I heard a little bit of that. Some people told me that as well. And that's why I
Come
said that
on.
Ready to Love is a cult following. You have to have just happen to stumble upon it or watch it and fell in love with it in the beginning of Ready to Love history. Otherwise, you weren't on a Ready to Love train. Ready to Love to me became popular on YouTube. I don't care what Lighthouse own Will Packer himself says. It became popular on YouTube. I could
I mean, I knew nothing about Ready to Love on YouTube. You were the first person for me that I found Ready to Love on YouTube. Like, I didn't even know there was really a big fan base for Ready to Love like that until I started coming to you.
Hmm.
And that's what you do. I mean, Own should be forever grateful to you because no matter what, every time you post something, every time you go live, every time you have a panel, you promoting their shit.
Panel.
So
Mm-hmm.
they know that, and they know that. And that's why there's just this thing that you can't figure out. It's because probably because they know you're good for them, but they don't want you with them for whatever reason that may be. But that don't matter because you better and beyond all of that. It's like don't don't like sell your soul, because we know a lot of people will to be in the mix with the company and the network and all of that. And it ain't even pretty on the other side like that.
Well, for me, I'm gonna say this as far as own me. I've learned a lot about things I've done or whatever, and I've grown up a lot. And Owen has helped me in that journey, regardless of what they have actually helped me in that journey. But even if Owen never called me, that's not even the part I could care less about. I made my career without them. I don't care about that. They can never call me. Just that that the work that has been done, don't crap in my face. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for no outlet. I'm not asking for you to say, Kamisha, can you da da da? None of that. Just don't crap in my face when over the years, before the past 3 years when all the bloggers came out, it was Kamisha Reviews. There was no other bloggers doing this show.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a history that you all can forget it because maybe you're bigger than I am. Or maybe because a lot of bloggers, which is unfortunate, that we're not in a community together where we work together because we don't. It's really unfortunate that we don't. Very selfish community. The community is about self and self-preservation. That's what this community is about. There's nowhere in this community, I've said this before over and over, there's nowhere in the community that I see where the bloggers work together. There was a time in my blogging career where I tried it. Confessions. I would go around before I started my mentorship program. I would go around and I would try to collaborate with other bloggers. It's actually in the YouTube guidelines that your channel will benefit if you collaborate with others. It's in the
Mm-hmm.
book, but
Yep.
a lot of YouTube bloggers do not want to collaborate. Afraid, hey, boo boo, I see you on Instagram. Afraid that you're going to become bigger than them, or they do not want to share their numbers with you, and that is unfortunate. As Black people, but people of the other races collaborate all day, and all have big numbers. Am I wrong, Confessions? Do I?
No, and it does wonders for them.
So you see it as well. You see other
Yes.
bloggers, other communities, other whatever. They collaborate together and do great numbers. The makeup community, all of them. I'm like, because I'm in the makeup community now, and I see it, and I'm like, I don't get why we can't do it in the review sector.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, the blogging world, it's a doggy dog world, and we all just trying to get in where we fit in. And it's a shame when there's enough space for all of us, and we don't even need to do all of that. But that's a setback, and that's another reason why we can't get ahead. That's why YouTube is able to, mark the Black bloggers the way that they do, and we just got to do better. And this is the stuff that keeps us from that. When people have the mentality that they just trying to get ahead of somebody else.
The crazy thing is the interviews that I actually have done with Netflix. I've actually worked with hey boo boo, hey Haitian. I've worked with the what do you call it? The people, the PR with Netflix, and got an interview. I interviewed them to the whole cast of Circle last season.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems it's easier when I went through Netflix, when I went through We to do the interview, like you, I'm not sure about your experience, but the interview, the We cast, because both of us did interviews over there. It was pretty easy to me. I felt like even when I did CBS, the CBS was a little bit more grueling, but not grueling and bad. I got
Yeah.
the it was still okay. It's
Mm-hmm.
always been an issue, and this is allegedly a Black network. I just don't understand it. The different standards. You can choose who you want, even though they may not have done any racial love or pushed anything out, but because you want to use this person because they're affiliated with you. That's basically it.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we can get something to change now that Mr. Tyler Perry don't took over. Oh
Girl,
no, that was BET, but he probably on to own next.
child, I don't know. If he goes on to own, we're gonna have a very sappy ready to love. He gonna want to see more drama than love. So I don't know.
I ain't even gonna say what we probably see more of, but
Lord Jesus.
I don't want it. What he been doing, I don't want it. Okay, baby, I've got to go punch in that clock. I love you. Keep
I
doing
love you
what
too,
you're
baby.
doing. Have a beautiful day, and don't let this get you. And we will be doing that interview.
Yes, ma'am. So, guys, y'all can look out for Confessions, please. She is Confessions, a reality TV queen, a content creator. Please make sure you guys and go and follow her, please. Go to work, ma'am. So
All right.
hey,
Bye,
Haitian
y'all.
Empress, bye, mama.
Everybody in the chat, y'all enjoy yourself. Y'all beautiful.
Haitian Princess says, a no to chic or ready to love contestants getting paid. Most are already wasting time coming on the show, even understanding the premise and not paying. Okay. Y'all have gave me some wonderful things that you guys have said today. I'm also regrouping on my Instagram as well with my groups. I'm also regrouping with the mentors, with the I'm sorry, not the mentorship, with the members on YouTube. So I'm changed some things. Um, if you notice, if you are on my Instagram, some of the groups have been deleted because I'm actually changing that as well. A lot of things I want to change um starting today. So for me, I'm Kamisha Reviews. I'm going to continue to review Ready to Love because I love the show. And I have for a long time. That's not going to change. I love the panel that I created, the review panel. The review panel has been doing Ready to Love and reviewing the seasons. Um, I don't know how many seasons. I have to go back and look. Something I'm proud of. I produced that. The interviews. I'm very proud of those from the beginning to now. As I stated when I was talking about the interview with Habibi yesterday or whatever. I'm going to interview who wants to interview. Who like who says yes, commission reviews. Let's go ahead. I will interview. Will I be just reaching out? Probably not, because I have already anyway. But going forward, I'm just not going to. Um, Now, Ready to Love 2, Dallas. Um, I think I probably will, which I like I always do. It's just a southern thing that I do where I introduce myself and meet them and things that's not going to change. That's just me. I can't stop that even if I tried. I'm going to say, hey, how you doing? Meet your views and tell them what I've done. Just so they have somebody they're comfortable with. I'm already doing it, period. Anyway, FYI. And plan on going to the Ready to Love 2 premiere party to have a good time. Like I did the first time. I just think today, and it's I'm very very transparent blogger to my subscribers. Put my headphones back in because on YouTube I don't want it to sound too crazy. As YouTube, you guys know, that I'm very transparent to anybody who watches me. Okay, Chandra. And I'm seriously thinking about doing a meet and greet for some cast members for the Ready to Love Part 2 premiere. I've been people been hitting me up saying Kamisha reviews. I'm gonna be in Dallas, da da da. So I am thinking about doing a meet and greet. I'm probably gonna have Dina, that's my right hand, and my detective. I'm probably gonna have Dina help me be in charge of setting some things up. But I'm thinking about doing a meet and greet in Dallas to celebrate season 2 of Ready to Love. If you guys are interested, I'm probably gonna do a live and talk about it once I get with Dina, and me and her will do a live together. So yeah, it'll be a meet and greet in Dallas. Okay, but we'll talk about that another time. But am I going to interview? I'm going to still continue to interview because did you not hear what my girl said? Period. I am that girl. What? Period. Okay. That's not going to change. Now, it may change the way I do it. Some things may change the way I do it because I'm already knowing now you want to get everything as a company. You want to be in charge of the narrative. And so that means you want to be in charge of who interviews certain topics of the season. So I'm going to move differently now. I'm going to move quicker now. And you can take that how you want to take it because I don't ever show about my right hand. I'm just going to move faster now. That's all that's going to happen. Because sometimes things happen and you don't really realize it. It's actually a lesson. Like, oops, girl, caught you slipping. The Haitian Empress said the audacity of the counterfeit. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. I have the most ride or die commission reviews crew. Never miss the opportunity to evolve community reviews that will make you better and stronger. Haitian, I love that. I always evolve in everything I do. Even when I get mad, I always self-reflect on myself on things that I may have done wrong. I do that a lot. I'll even ask people around me, what did I do? My family will get me together humbly quickly in my own home. Trust and believe that. Kids included. But for you guys, I consider you guys to be my blogger family. So when I put these lives out here, I love for my subscribers, my members, my Kamisha Views crew as a whole to come to my chat and say, Kamisha, I don't like this, or I did like this. No, Kamisha, you right. Like I see it, what you see, or no, I don't see it. Well, think about this perspective. Yeah, we have no, not season two, Mocha, like another season. I'm talking about they do two seasons in one city. So we have another Dallas coming up after this one. Um, So yeah, that's why I do open discussions. I've always been a channel. I don't just talk about the TV shows and then do recaps and then drop some tea and then that's it. I'm an actual blogger. This is my life. I eat, sleep, and I believe this. Real talk, if you don't know. So for me, it's not part-time, it's full-time, even though where you can't tell a difference. I still make sure that I go live. I still make sure that I put content out, regardless of how tired I am, regardless of how people are upset with me. I'm doing 3 or 4 or 5 videos a day. I'm putting out 4 or 5 lives out. And I just think for me, because Rachel Lowe was one of the first shows I did in my reality TV career, and that the fact that I'm so loyal to them, I just think that it's personal for me and it should be business. And the personal for me has always been respecting the cast, has always been, you know, hey guys, this story is out. I want y'all to know about it before somebody talks about it. Before I talk about it, I want to get your whatever. The whole thing with Tony with that interview, it didn't go the way we didn't even interview me and Tony. But when something came out that I saw the group about a story, I immediately hit Tony up. Look, I want you to know this is out. It didn't even matter that I was not happy the way our interview thing did not happen. As soon as I saw something that was out there, I immediately inboxed them, bro. You need to know this is out. I will do it for any of them except for maybe a few that we just don't even rock. But for the rest of them, if I see something before any blogger reports it, or maybe a blogger does report it, I'm like, Simone, check this out. I saw this on the internet yesterday. Thought you should know about it. Randall, I saw your name mixed up in this. Those bloggers ready to love knows. Even down that they don't know, they should know. from Red to Janelle to T to anybody. If something was crazy out there, I would DM them. Now I may go out and talk about as a blogger, but before I even hit set live, I'm gonna send them a DM. I'm gonna let them know what I saw, whether or not I'm going to cover it, and wait for a response. There have been times they have hit me up because someone's off on a photo or someone's off in a bio or whatever. I've been hit with all kinds of stuff from Cass in the past and made sure I corrected when I went live because they asked me to. That should tell you how important it is to me, how important my blogging is, how important my passion is. My family don't exactly understand what I do or understand why I spend all. Yeah, they don't understand this. So I'm gonna say this, not telling my entire team. My family supports me, but they don't understand what I do. I have a really big family. Okay. I think my family probably finds me on the internet. You are a blogger? I'm being honest. Has that bothered me in the past? Yes. So being a blogger is lonely. You don't get support where they're like, oh no, you're like a regular job. You are doing these things. Being a blogger to people, it's like, what is that? It's not rewarding. It's not a rewarding position to be in as a blogger a lot of times. You get crapped on a lot more than you do anything else. You got other bloggers who take your content who are bigger than you and use it. You have other bloggers who are not taking it, but they're utilizing it and not even saying it's you or taking clips or whatever, all kind of stuff that bloggers go through. The interviews. Some people will interview with a bigger channel than they would a smaller channel. The only thing that I really would go through with Ready to Love is without Ready to interview sometimes, they couldn't do it until they had to interview with certain people. And that was a battle that I had with OWN over the years. You give it to a person that you choose to give it to. He has not put in the work that you have. I don't care about a journalist background. I'm sorry, I do not. Before anybody comes to my chat and tells me that. Because when you look at other publications, Bravo down to CBS to Paramount, that's not a criteria. And they're bigger. It's more about control of the narrative. If you control a blogger and the questions that are asked, and even the controversial things that happen, you still get all the coins. That's controlling the narrative. It's not, it's smart. I'm not gonna be a hater. It's smart, but I'm still stating the facts. I only interviewed a few people from Miami, but my biggest one was Natasha. My other biggest one was Eric. And when I interviewed Eric, that was the first time he did an interview with anybody, including owns people. Maybe because it's so controversial, we went through that during the interview. But I was the only one that he had interviewed with. And that's only because it was too much. Natasha was big. It was. It was. Oof, that was a good interview. She's good people as well. I still talk to Natasha to this day. Very genuine person. She gives it to me straight, just like Simone does. Yeah, but Eric didn't get interviewed by nobody. He's the one with the key Haitian prince, the empress that had the little incident, the boob incident. And to me, I still find it strange that he didn't interview with Crystal before I interviewed. That was the only season. Nobody wanted to touch that topic with a 10-foot pole. I took it on like a champ, like I always do. But there's one thing different that I felt back then towards Crystal, any other blogger that does this. I felt I really, didn't have anything positive to say about her. But now I don't have anything bad or good to say about her. I say just, me myself, I think for me back then, coming up in the blogging world, I don't know. I took a lot of things personal when it came to Ready to Love. I did. And a lot was going on at the time. But now it's just I had a bad taste in my mouth yesterday about interviewing, and then just today, it just I think it was it was a compilation. I forgot I forgot I was on Instagram. It was a compilation of different things. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just one thing. Who else got the stories out before you? No one. Oh, they have their own blogger that they utilize to do interviews. You'll see an interview tonight. I used to review her interviews. I haven't done that in a long time. Mhm. Good morning. Do y'all want to review the interview tonight? I haven't done one of those in a minute. And the last time I reviewed her interview, Lauren Mercy was a whole thing, y'all. Do y'all want to review the interview that's happening tonight for Red to Love Dallas? What's up, Lee? Heading up to YouTube. Okay, thank you. So there is an interview tonight. Let me uh let me shout my girl out. Hold on, let me take myself off of so I can see it. So my girl Tequila is doing an interview tonight. I want to make sure I promote that 'cause that's my girl. Okay? And we may be talking about it tonight on YouTube. Yes, I think that's a wonderful idea. I do, I do, I do. Hold on, y'all. Let me end this Instagram live and I'm gonna tell y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. I'm even gonna promote it. Hold on. We got 30 people in here. Okay. Tonight, tonight. That's not Tequila's channel. This is Rolling Out. This is Crystal Jordan. I guess she has a book. Is that a book? Let me find this book. Oh, I might have to review this book. There's a book too? What is it? Alpha Female. Let me look at this book. Girl. Okay. Hold on. So this is her book. I wanted to look at the back of it. I wanted to see something. Yeah, I'm gonna take it forever to send to my phone. Come on. Look at there it goes. Jesus. Okay. Okay, here. Okay, I'm back. This is back of a book. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Now it says being loved is a basic human need. As a woman, we must learn who we are and what we need before we look for partners. So many people aren't happy because they didn't take the time to love, heal, and get to know themselves before starting a new relationship. Crystal and I have countless conversations on love and relationships, and I'm glad she wrote the book and included God's word in relationship conversation. Okay. Anyway, so the interview is tonight. Interview is tonight, and so I think we're going to discuss the interview. Um, Now her show is called Conversation with Crystal. Anyway, we're going to discuss the interview tonight. I'm gonna go live tonight. I don't know. I don't know what time actually the interview is. You guys can watch. Let me look and see what time it is. Hold on. It is tonight at 8 Eastern. That means it comes on at 7. So I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna have it on Instagram. She's usually on. I think she's usually on YouTube and Instagram when she does it. So we're gonna go live after. Now I don't know if she's gonna go live at. I'm sorry, if it's gonna be an hour, hour and a half. So I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna set it for 9 o'clock tonight. I mean, I'm sorry, not 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, because that's Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to talk about. We're going to do a review. It's been a long time since I've done a review on a YouTube live. So we're going to do a review on the live tonight, and we're going to talk about it. We'll discuss, you know, um, Tequila and the things that she is saying to Crystal, the conversation that they have tonight. I think it'll be a good live. We can discuss, and get some opinions out there. And I just think that's a good idea. What do you guys think? Set it for 8:30. So the woman who cries. So the woman who cries out at the thoughts. Are we eliminated? The woman who calls man on her beat. I'm not even gonna. I think I'm gonna read her book and then I'm gonna discuss. I'm not even gonna. The community standards are just in the gutter at this point, but some people feel voted to push drama in the back. I'm sorry, in a book, dribble in a book, just because they appear on the show, dangerous and ridiculous. Um, I will be talking about this tonight. I'm the live up now. I think I'm gonna set it for 8:30, and we will discuss. We will review and recap the interview with the beautiful Tequila tonight and the Crystal XOXO. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna actually set it up right now. Make sure you guys come to my live right after. Yes, I will continue interviewing because I love to interview. Whoever wants to interview with Commission Reviews, I'll be happy to have them on my platform, in person or otherwise. But I'm going to review this interview tonight. We're going to talk about it. Okay. We're going to talk about, like we always do with everything we do on this channel. I love y'all. The support has been wonderful today. It's put me in, I was in a good mood to be honest. Like, that's why I was so calm. I wasn't mad or angry. I just wanted to talk to y'all because what we do over here. But yeah, the live will be tonight. I will go ahead and set it up. You got to make sure y'all come through. I love y'all down as always. Let me go ahead and get the closing credits, and I will see y'all. Cash App Commission Review.